I honestly just can't wait for this album to finally be out so that I can stop making these like monthly videos on it. I've had a haircut, by the way, and I think we can all agree it was slightly overdue. Also, just for anyone that cares, there won't be a video next week because I'm going on holiday tomorrow to Klosters in Switzerland. I'm going skiing with the family, which will be wonderful. I go skiing pretty much every year, have done since I was like 8 years old. The Swiss Alps is easily my favorite place in the whole world, with the obvious exception of rural England. It's going to be lovely. I cannot wait to go, but there won't be a video next week because I do actually want to enjoy my holiday and do some reading and not think about YouTubey things for once. Anyway, New York City. Now, this is the lead single from Reel 3 of Owl City's upcoming album Cinematic, and you know what? I actually really bloody like it. Upon my very first listen, I was slightly skeptical because I thought the intro synths were things that we've all sort of heard before, but I did really like how the song developed. There are some sort of trance influences there, but it still retains a bit of its own identity, and the chorus is really catchy and uplifting, but in a sort of honest and not too cheesy way. Unlike Montana, which had a brilliant chorus but an almost unbearably dull verse and pre-chorus section, this song kind of retains musical interest all the way through. There are enough breaks in the structure to just keep it interesting. I think like the backing vocal harmonies that come in at 2:27 in the track, lovely, really dreamy and ethereal. I've said this before, I think it was about Lucid Dream, but this song is a really good example of Adam Young kind of making a more poppy sounding track, but still retaining a sense of integrity and personal identity to the music, unlike on albums like The Midsummer Station. There's a whole bunch of relatively new, fresh sounds blended really well with some of the more traditional Owl City style synth leads. The only thing that I wasn't really convinced by is the acoustic guitar sounds that plays after the line "we're taking off" in the pre-chorus. I thought that sounded really artificial. I think he may have used the Contact Factory library Nylon Guitar sound for that, but I can't be sure. Let's try and find out. Okay, so if we go to the Contact Factory library here, go to Bands, Guitar, Nylon Guitar. Let's try this. Okay, it's kind of similar, but it's got that little inflection when it goes up to the E flat the second time round, and just smash the key really hard on that one because the velocity just needs to be high for it to do that. So let's compare it with the track. 'Cause we're taking off. We're taking off. I'm not totally sure if it is the same one. The speed of the little glide is much faster in the track. He could have sampled it and sped it up or something. I don't know. I'm just being silly now. Anyway, back to the review. Lyrically, it's obviously nothing groundbreaking, but I do think it's sort of honest and kind of wholesome, and I quite like that. I know he said before that this album is going to be significantly less dreamy and more specific with its lyrical content, and I think this song is a good example of that, because he uses very specific language and descriptions in this, but it never seems fake or annoying or contrived at all, unlike Unbelievable. Gosh, what a car crash those lyrics were. This song just seems to have a bit more heart to it than some of the other ones. I mean, who knows, this could be one of those songs that I really like initially, and then after a couple of weeks I kind of just get bored of it very quickly, or it could be one of the staple tracks on the whole album. You know, these things we just gotta wait and see. Either way, upon the first few listens, I really like it. I think it's a really strong song, and if the rest of the releases from the album are as good as this, I think Cinematic could be a pretty strong album, with the obvious exception being All My Friends. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the new Owl City song, New York City, and remember, these are just my opinions. They don't mean anything to anyone other than me. Form your own opinion of these tracks, and I would love to hear what they are. You know, do you agree with me? Do you massively disagree with me? If you do, I'd love to know why. You know, do you absolutely love the track or think it's the worst one that he's released so far? I'd love to know all of that down in the comment section, so just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this. Have a fantastic day and a lovely week next week. Like I said, I won't be making a video, but I know that I'll be having a fantastic time in Switzerland. So thanks again, have a lovely day, and I'll see you very soon.